This is the Ohio AgNet from the Voice You Know at the News You Trust studio, sponsored by BASF and Zatavo soybeans, transforming the approach to soybean seed decision-making with trailblazing innovation and quality without compromise. I'm Ty Higgins. We're in Wyandotte County today for the Progressive Crop Solutions Customer Appreciation Meeting. Lewis Stearns is their lead agronomist.
So we've been at this is our 11th year, and we've always prided ourselves on taking complicated data and turning it into useful insights for our growers. So last year was the first year we put this meeting together to put that data together to bring back to our growers as some useful insights they can take back to their operation and maybe make some changes with.
Yeah, we're at the Wyandotte County Fairgrounds. The Masters building is behind us. That's where everything takes place later on tonight. One of the things you're going to talk about is the fundamentals of agronomy. You know, you mentioned technology. There's a lot of technology out there that farmers are using or beginning to adopt, but what do you mean when you talk about the fundamentals of agronomy with connecting agriculture today with some of the things that still work from the past?
Yeah, so every year we analyze millions of data points, and what it always points to is we've got to get better at fundamental agronomy. We always want to jump on these shiny new things, and I do too. You know, I want to be the guy out here talking about the latest biological or the latest technology that we've got to put into this crop. But really, when we come down to it, we've got to get better at fundamentals. And part of that is giving guys a reason why to focus on the fundamentals, because it's not cool. And that's part of our technology of like, how do we put that into an actionable plan for you?
We're in economics right now that maybe some farmers are pulling back a little on new ideas and technology, but they don't have to just throw it all at their crop, right? How do you decide when you work with a farmer one-on-one what technology might work for them and what would work for their bottom line as well?
Yeah, so we're very customizable. So we want to know what are your plans, what are each one of your acres like? You know, I hate to say it, but do you have development or data centers in your backyard? We've got to manage a lot of those acres nowadays, or do we have some acres that we can just treat to the top end potential? We're customizable to be able to do all of that and kind of roll that up into one for you.
What do you see as you look 5 or 10 years down the road as to that technology that's going to stick in agriculture? And how do you prepare your team for that and your customers for what's coming down the line as well?
Yeah, growers are busy. They don't need more tools and more work. They need things that are easily understood, that are quick, and that they can just take to their employees and their team and say, hey, we're going to execute on this. The things that are simple. You know, I hate to say the simple things are going to stick, but the things that are easy to use and provide that benefit to the bottom line, that's what's going to be around in 5 to 7 years.
And you have to use this new technology in order to be successful.
Yes, sir.
All right, big meeting tonight here in Wyandotte County at the Fairgrounds, the Masters building behind us with Progressive Crop Solutions. Lewis Stearns, our guest. If people want to learn more about PCS, how can they go about doing that?
Yep, so they can just go to our website, progressivecrops.com.
Thanks, Lewis.
Thank you.
A couple more stops later on this week. We'll be in BG tomorrow for the tractor pulls, thanks to Nature's premium liquid fertilizer since 1946. And our next monthly check-in at Farm Credit Mid-America going to be on Thursday. Tune in as we discuss the latest Farm Credit Mid-America news and updates. We're going to check the forecast now, brought to you by Seed Genetics Direct, the #1 fastest growing and largest Ohio-based independent seed company. Here's Ryan Martin.
Partly to mostly sunny skies. We will see some clouds try and build this evening and through the overnight in northwest Ohio, but I'm not looking for any rain to get in here until closer to or after midnight there, and it's going to spread southeast through the rest of the state tomorrow, lingering into Thursday. This system can give us 1/4 to 1 inch of rain, but then we dry back down for Friday. I'm Ryan Martin.
Thank you, Ryan. We're going to check the markets and some news behind the numbers next as the Ohio AgNet continues.
What's better than getting the trusted farm news you count on from Ohio's Country Journal? Having a chance to win a brand new Arctic Ultra Tough cooler. The Ohio's Country Journal sweepstakes are back. Subscribe or renew your subscription today, and you'll be entered for a chance to win one of 2 45-quart Arctic Ultra Tough coolers. Just visit ocj.com/renew for official rules and to complete your subscription or renewal for your chance to win. Ohio's Country Journal, your source for Ohio farm news.
Wake up, Ohio farmers! Ohio's Country Journal is bringing the coffee to you. We're stopping by rural coffee shops, diners, and your favorite morning gathering spots across the state. And while we're there, the first 25 folks through the door get a free cup of coffee, a limited edition Ohio's Country Journal mug, and the latest issue of OCJ, all on us. Want us to visit your hometown hangout? Head to ocj.com/coffee shop and sign up your local spot today. Brought to you by Leist Mercantile and Ohio's Country Journal, your source for Ohio farm news. Welcome back to the Ohio AgNet. I'm Ty Higgins, and today's market analysis brought to you by Louis Dreyfus Company in Upper Sandusky. Opening to receive soybeans starting September 1. So Ohio farmers plan to get your RFID tag next week from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. To find out more, call 419-731-7100. Weekly corn export inspections reached multi-year highs as of August 13th, while total inspections for 25-26 reached 3.187 billion bushels, up 26% from last year. And USDA's crop progress report yesterday dropped corn and soybean good to excellent ratings by 1% compared to a week ago. Markets are a mixed bag at midday. Let's get a check of them now. Brought to you by FS Envision and High Soy. Seed made for this ground. Learn more at fsseed.com/Ohio. Corn down 1 3/4 for September at 463 1/4. September beans 7 3/4 higher at 1208 3/4. And front month September wheat 668 a bushel, down by 6 3/4. Live cattle higher by $1. Lean hogs down 50 to 75 points. This is the Ohio AgNet.